Hey, what's going on, everybody? Video 44 coming at you in another video. All right, so the score is 51-50 at the half. The Sacramento Kings are up on the LA Lakers. And to be honest with you, I didn't get a chance to see as much of that game as I wanted to. There's a lot going on over here, trying to fix food and talk to different family members. And with all the stoppage in play, it was a lot of stoppage in play, it seemed to me. But overall, what I was able to gather from the first half was that Sacramento Kings starters were doing some good things, but we were able to get out to a nice little lead and then blew it when we put our second unit in. Max Christie and Jalen Hood-Schifino's inefficiency issues are kind of what's the story for me so far. They just can't hit shots. I like what I saw from Taurean Prince from a shooting standpoint. He has 2 fouls, so that's an improvement. He picked up that final foul at the end of the second quarter, so he had been, it's been a running theme how he's been kind of really picking up fouls rather quickly in all 3 of the first preseason games. This is the 3rd one, right? Both of the preseason games, I should say. But yeah, it's going pretty well. We got no AD, no Bron. Is AD out there? Am I tripping? I don't think AD's playing. I don't think Bron is playing, and I definitely saw Vanderbilt in street clothes. So that's kind of what I'm gathering. Like I said, I barely got a chance to watch this game very much. It was too much going on, but the second half of the game, I definitely have an opportunity to really zero in and be intentional on that. Gabe Vincent is shooting the ball pretty well, even though from behind the arc, I think he's like 1 for 3, but he has double figures there. We have 4 players in double figures. D'Angelo Russell's really good. His stellar play is continuing, even though he's 0 for 3 from behind the arc. He's been able to do other things, getting assists, making shots. He's just been a star on the floor for the Lakers through 3 games, or 2.5 games thus far. And Jackson Hayes came in, did not score, but did a few good things for the team. The story for us really is just not very good three-point shooting. We're shooting under 30% on 18 attempts, I believe it is. So that's kind of what it is. The game's close. Sacramento is having some inefficiency issues as well. Malik Monk was a 1 for a few other guys. Weren't quite hitting shots like they would like to, but ultimately De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis are leading the way. And like I said, they're playing their starters a little more than we're playing ours. So that's understandable in how that's going. So that's pretty much what I see. I think AD's sitting. I really couldn't tell. The moments I saw him saw the team play, he wasn't on the floor, and I thought I saw him in street clothes. So don't quote me on that. We'll know in the second half for sure what's actually going on there. But yeah, man, I hate coming in so unprepared. I had the game on the whole time. I was listening to it, but that's just, you know how it is when you got family hitting you up, and and then you got food you're trying to eat, then you're cleaning up, then you're brushing your teeth. That's kind of how it went for me. So second half, I'll definitely be more intent on what's going on. I did see some good things out of Christian Wood. He's definitely being featured as in this game some, and I think we're better for it. But I just really want to see our guys work their way out of their inefficiency issues, particularly Christie and Jalen Hood-Schifino. I already see what Jalen Hood-Schifino is about to go through, man. I already know, and I'm not going to pile it on, but at the end of the day, there is a world, and we'll probably talk about this several times throughout the course of the next several years, but there is a world where you just take Cam Whitmore anyway and just let Scottie Pippen be the point guard that you want Jalen Hood-Schifino to be. Now, I don't know if Scottie Pippen Jr. is going to be that guy or not, but when you see Jalen struggle, even though it's preseason and early, and you see Cam and what he's doing, you just wonder if that's really what we should have done. But we'll see. It's too early to tell. You're not going to know by the end of the season if that makes sense. You're going to know 4 or 5 years down the road if that actually really makes sense. But I mean, it's just evident, man. They're 2 different levels of player. It was that way on draft night, and now it's evident early on this preseason. It just is what it is. So that's going to be the story, man. I'm telling y'all, Laker fans ain't going to like this. Well, Laker fans going to be the one telling the story, but our GM ain't going to like it. But that's kind of what it's going to be like, bro. Are you sure? Are you sure Scottie ain't going to be good enough to where you could have gotten away with this? I'm based on what I've seen from Scottie, I think he could be good enough to be as good as you expect Jalen Hood-Schifino to be. He's a bit undersized. He's a shorter guy. But I just think we've kind of played Scottie a little short in terms of what we expect him to be. Maybe he could have been that guy. Maybe he could have at least been good enough to make it so that you pass on Jalen and take damn Cam Whitmore, who we know damn well is going to be a monster. That's really where my head goes at halftime, y'all. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I hate to be that guy. It's so early. Third preseason game. I mean, come on. I know I sound ridiculous, but Cam looks great, man. BDO 44. I thank y'all for watching. I'm out.